NPP feels very jittery. They are very jittery with respect to Akwetia. Esan say, Ama Yura Baumienyae, the difference between Ono and Yura Mahaman are very significant. And that was a time when the economy was not like what we are seeing today. Today's economy, I have seen a reduction in fuel price.
Akwetia de ka NDC for so omusu nya akro nanka abalance fe wo ti de say no wo so musan wo jiri sa de be na abo mutrim
mini Akwetia Dixon min da say ma min tia for ne wa hwefo angel enwumre me as some way, my interview bear the whole day bear 6 or 7 on this same issue. Now the Americans say, how do you give that which you don't have control over? How do you give or offer to give that which you do not have control over? Yeah, 2024 elections, sir. Opening Mutala Enya over 52,000. The main competitor Enya just around 16,000. So that vote difference, there's no way NPP beating me. Akwetia, it's not possible. Apart from that, there could be that sympathy vote. And me say, yes, a good gesture. Yes, a bit timid is so Papa Ediaba. I don't see any sincerity in it. There is no sincerity on the back of such a kind gesture that they are giving. In actual fact, they mean who say.
Dr. Aleja say we no say hypocrisy kakra nya chum kakra na mase on.
Na chum. You see, the NPP has fought for by-elections over less or peripheral reasons. On a seat on a very peripheral issue, very flimsy. They took that, got the by-election one day to lose miserably. And today you are mounting on the moral high ground because, strategically, political strategy-wise, it will inure to your benefit. It will inure to the benefit of the NPP, say, and this your own contest, Akwetia. But what is the contest in a summary center? There is no contest there. The real contest is Akwetia. And in the moment, say, it is a setup. They are setting up the NDC so that someone communicating very well, it will appear, say, only a greedy people. Because if you have 2/3 majority in parliament, less we are. We need Mutala, you go back to 2/3. Plus the independent, we are almost a parliamentar, almost eco with the NDC. So why the Akwetia? These are the things that people will be asking. And so it is a setup on the part of the NPP to set the NDC up on that. Until one communicative well, that is how people will perceive the whole issue.
That is Dr. Achre. That's a washa. NPP for one more decide, no, one day assume NDC video.
A video no masu. A video pan no masu. So Bakaya, Abra, you're a communica baby, no, Stephen Kumi. Akwetia NPP.
Your friend Kumi.
Yes, okay, baby, no, can say. Majority, minority, it became a banter in parliament as to the announcement of, say, there's supposed to be a by-election according to the constitution. The NPP, press conference. Walking out of parliament, press conference. The NDC, they were insensitive near there. They're talking about by-election. It is all because the NPP feels very jittery. They are very jittery with respect to Akwetia. Esan say, Ama Yura Baumenya, the difference between Ono and Yura Mahaman is very significant. And that was a time when the economy was not like what we are seeing today. Today's economy, I have seen a reduction in fuel price. I've seen reduction in prices of transport fares. I've seen reduction in prices of goods and services. Association of Ghana Industries say, so commercial bank for lending rate in Israel, the prices of their items. That is economy. What's your global and analytics data on the buy? And I say, developmental project near Edikani, no conformity economy. So if these are all rational beings, as I know every human being to be rational, that's a developmental project. I can want some sir. I bind that into me and be a more. That's they are seeing this type of economy. They will vote against the NPP.
Now, the doc way, what shall share Dr. Mutala Muhammad Noah or free mono. Nimudra na oye when he was alive. And the sir was free swan, Ebiana, or no in particular, the personality and the man NDC for no, it may train NPP more that wide. And Sabreya, that personality no, any hobby or no. And can yan some mem Sanka NPP for us have test what as now say and the panan who are den dodo na also no ya popular. Entina or tree musa and yes, uncle try say, see a yampoa. Imagine you bet me across you now. I got to almost a subsequent and possibly the general elections nearby. Nanka, I'm more who am yebra. They make a nyansan him.
Because this is in one of those platforms, I'm granting to me say, taking part in elections is not only about losing and winning, it's about getting the data out of the decision of the people, so that I can use it to interrogate succeeding elections. If you don't take part, it means you have not been able to test your popularity or otherwise in that particular constituency. So, as I said, out of respect, national cohesion, unity, the fight against Galamsenia, it is because the MPP is disadvantaged hugely when it comes to Tamale Central.
Quite bias, not to say, why do you want to come Belusudada? Now, what shall she say, Anka? Wamo ekwa diomunya ye no se womu ntimi fa konwa no kra anka so bete won be gina ho a ana ko be komonim kakra bi ho no ka wo be hu ni san
me na de se me ma won so bete anka so bete. It's all about say they will get the right candidate with less acrimony. And you see, human beings per nature gravitate, usually. They gravitate towards where power is. Usually. Not always. But very rarely, no one say they are not gravitating where power, towards power. Yeah, because I look north. As long as if anything, police stations are more than 3, no. Akokodu 19, the NDC was going to win. And the same reasons I may assign here, improvement in the economy, this and that, these are rational human beings, and that Black man not. It's a microcosm of the economy of this country. Therefore, that is the decision they will take. And until I say, security architecture over there was not taken seriously. So I'm now proposing that we should have a electoral police security where they will be trained along the line. They will be fair and firm when it comes to election issues.
Na Akwetia de no so patatakra to say.
Oh, say hono. If NDC should lose, enya omohwe, it is what to board mataso. But who say?
But I said I'm do so nsem kwan ye wonti in as much as say one more 2 tests no. Bebre so be kan wa se be ma wo mo so enya bragging right say ya hwemo abomo technical knockout.
The okay nyina na kure e bia mewie anka obetemase. And the NPP, they have 2 main strong regions, Ashanti region and Eastern region. Akwetia is in the Eastern region. So as of now, at first, let me say NDC will just want to see how they will perform. Because in itself, it's a way of measuring their performance. What I say, it's a way of measuring their performance, as far as the economy is concerned. And how and for receive policies, So that is why they will have to go to Akwetia to test the ground. Secondly, Somutiminya about more than what they had in 2024, then it means that gradually they are making inroads into the strongholds of the NPP. And if they should win, that is a plus. But NPP losing this seat is going to be a big blow to them because it is still going to weaken their position within parliament. They can call themselves micro-majority or micro-minority or mighty power, whatever minority that they call themselves. It still does not in any way change the fact to say you have been weakened by another, MP. It is rather for the MPP to lose this particular seat. But for me, it is a challenge. It's a killing task for the MPP. If you look at what has happened and what is happening, if the developmental project now, respondents for global analytics at the 2 January, if the developmental project knew what they are, then it means they will vote against the MPP because they will think that within 7 months or 8 months, this is what the NDC has been able to do. They've seen reduction in prices of electrical gadgets, electrical appliances itself, iron rods, and all those things. So if you are seeing things of that nature, they will say that that is the way you build an economy. And gradually, we are seeing reduction. Inflation, food inflation has come down owing to the performance of the Agric Minister, Honorable Eric Opoku. And Utimu said, who run the economy? Let's say, we spend about 10 or 15% of our earnings on food. It means you have a lot more to save and a lot more to be able to pay for fees, rent, and other things. That means that the economy, is really running. So, all being said, I think it is a bid that the NPP put out there. The NDC has not caught that particular bit. Maybe they will still have to communicate strongly. That's the more reason why some of us think, if they are holding positions, they must all vacate these positions so that they can do internal elections to elect new officers so that they can hold forth the party, and those who are in government can equally hold the party in government. But when was the last time you heard Sami Jemfi communicating like the way he used to communicate? So all these things weaken the structures of the party. And that's the more reason why MPP has changed that. And I am aware, NDC so ever since
Yo, Doc, that's pa na kura ketua bia medeta ebusa tato by election they just said you emrase badwani wu a na yakọ by election ti ya mentan fresa Ghana enya by elections bebre because said that nya the passer if you ask me. Now so sakobasa eba efiri sa brede subsequent potential by elections no so say aban waye na dwuma yi ma Ghana fo agina tomu afa ne hia ma by election bi abebe bia no NDC fo ebefa sa na bi no mokeka no montre so.
Well, potentially, it is possible, but I mean, it will depend upon the constituency. If the margin of Mudi Winnie, and so Mudi Lucy, very slimmer, with the performance of the president, the vice president, and other, solid ministers like the Agric, the finance, we can talk of what other one, the Attorney General, all those. I mean, if you are to look at these kinds of performances, and then certainly you can say they are on a threshold. The only thing on the threshold of winning by election, the only thing that they will have to guide against complacency, and then ensuring transition from Mr. Mahama to somebody else will not be marred by internal acrimony.
Doc, that's a papa, and I am right in the best as you do all. We Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre, Now, yeah, political analyst. I had a doc besi a bravo frono. Bibi ba ebesan ene no akasa bio